Alrighty. We should be live on all platforms now for what is arguably the weirdest episode of the Boathouse yet. As anybody who's really, really quick to jump in, we'll see. I am all alone tonight. I'm going to give it maybe another 5 minutes before I start actually jumping in any real content. But tonight I'm going to do a bit of a cruise around Alpha 3.24. I decided that I was going to show stuff about it on the solo stream, but like it's not all that much fun to see stuff that doesn't exist on my screen that I can interact with. So we've jumped the gun. I'm a subscriber for whatever this month is, and we're going to see what's going on. Again, we'll wait a few minutes till our Discord announcement at least fires out. And once that pops up and everybody knows we're here, we'll jump in a little further. Additionally, because I'm the only one watching the stream tonight, you guys may have questions fired off in Twitch and or YouTube. Um, I recommend using the Twitch feed if you want to get in contact or ask a question, have a concern, have anything of that noted or of that area that you want to talk about, because I can't have all four areas that were, or I guess all three areas that were taking questions on at the same time. I guess while we wait for people to trickle in, because I know some people watch our VODs, some people don't. I'm gonna do a quick announcement that we in our LBL chat we did a quick poll trying to see if people were interested in doing like a VR game night or something of that notion. And so far, it looks like we've got 4 votes for yes and a vote for debating VR. So on that seems like enough people that we could get something fun running. In the idea that we would get something fun running, we might as well plan something. I'm gonna start getting into planning for that. Ideally soon, maybe within the weekend. We'll have to see. I'll go over that later in the stream for anybody watching the VOD. So anybody that jumps in and is watching later will be able to see as well. All right. So we're at 7, which is our normal start time. You guys are gonna get a completely unfiltered, unedited, like no no bullshit view on it looks like it's the 3rd of August for today's 324. I almost said 323 for today's 324 patch. And hopefully, because I actually have not even booted this patch up yet, hopefully that means that the patch is largely functional. Um, if it's not, then I don't know. You guys just get to sit here and listen to me babble for I don't know, however long it takes after the game starts to break. So to anybody that's watching, I'm hoping it works, and for your sakes as well, I hope it works. Before we start, I just need to make sure I have a character save for this patch because I don't believe I have one yet. Let's just grab that. There we go. Custom characters saved. And we'll boot the game up and see what happens. Because this is the PTU, I may have to do some shenanigans with getting the capture to work. I know Star Citizen sometimes will stream the PTU as if it's the exact same thing as the non-PTU, but who knows? Unfortunately, not me. All right. Looking at our viewership, we're still at no viewers. So anybody watching the VOD, if I get a little quiet, um, obviously because I don't have anybody to entertain at the moment. I can't just speak for an hour. Having two other yahoos to speak with is obviously much easier. And hey, maybe if somebody jumps into to the channel, they can, or into the voice channel that I am broadcasting on our server, maybe they can join in the conversation and the shenanigans. Oh, there we go. You guys should be able to see Star Citizen. Just for ease of use, I'm going to take the session QR code off. Yes, as you guys see, this is as fresh as it's going to get as far as a view of this new patch. We'll load that up. Yes, I promise you guys, this is as early as it gets. And based on what I've heard, it seems like New Babbage is probably the spot to spawn right now, because it's got the most of stores and things. It also seems the most consistent. All right, we'll click the button, click confirm, and we'll get into it. Alrighty. We've got a load screen, which in a new patch tends to mean good things if the load screen is moving. We had a little bit of hitching in the load screen, which is also, hilariously enough, also a good sign. Alright, and here I am. Waking up in New Babbage for the first time in 324. Alright, so again, total noob to this patch, don't know what's going on. I'm gonna be figuring it out as you guys are gonna be figuring it out, so things will be maybe a little slower to figure out. But I'm hopeful that I can at least make a good showing of it. Get to the hangar at some point. Oh, there's the drawer. So if I wanted to take everything off, I just pitch it in the drawer. Ooh, and those icons are ginormous. Alright. Oh. Okay, so things that go in the drawer, I don't know what happens to them. I don't know if they just stop existing or what. But, oh no. Okay, so there's our first little bit of learning for all you guys at home. If you put something in the drawer and close the drawer, it does not sit in the drawer anymore. It goes straight in the inventory. You don't have to worry. You just pop, and you're good to go. Alright, so we'll throw on some basic gear, some undersuit. Let's choose a helmet. We'll throw that on. We'll choose a core. Oh, that doesn't seem right. I've chosen for core armor, and I have... Yeah. Okay, so very obviously, we've got some we've got some jank. There's a little bit of jank on this patch. Um, Nothing shocking though. Like we've seen some worse jank before. Uh, we'll go Inquisitor. We're just going into the hangar. I just want to see how this new drawer system works. Oh, so it seems like the filters, you have to let the last filter clear for the next filter to function correctly. So if I want to take arms away, I have to wait for it to load, and then I have to click legs. And then it will load. Because if you do it too quickly, um, the whole thing just falls apart. Which, unfortunately, like I do wish that it was faster and more consistent when you did this stuff. Um, it is kind of unfortunate that it is not as fast as it could be. But, like, realistically, there's no point being mad about it. This is a thing that will get fixed by the end of the pat, or by the end of the first wave, at least ideally. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't. If it doesn't get fixed, then we just live with it. What gun should I take out? I'll take out my Voyager pistol. And I'll take out an airhead. I'm only here just to test, so I don't need anything crazy. Get some utility items, see how it tracks those. Oh, okay. So BTU, that just doesn't exist. Oh, that's a cool thing. I just noticed as I'm clicking around. You're able to hit expand, and then you can see your whole inventory in here as the whole screen. Oh. Oh, this might be our first. This might be our first Star Citizen hang and die. We'll see if it recovers. Oh. I don't know what you guys are seeing right now, but it is definitely not good. Oh, you guys are seeing 30K. I am not seeing that even on my stream. That's hilarious. What I'm seeing is a load screen. So, um, clearly the game 30K'd. Very, very obviously. So we'll pop back to my wonderful little bauble that's talking. And just like the days of old, we will force kill Star Citizen. Fortunately, it's a thing I know how to do. Unfortunately, it's a thing I've been doing for 7 years. All right. Game's booting back up, and we'll see if that changes anything. All right, guys, it's still loading. Whatever it was that caused that 30K hit like a little bit of a freight train. Ooh. Ooh, hit like such a freight train that my monitor turned off. All right, give me 1 second, guys. All right. Now I should be able to share the screen again. Oopsies. All right. Perfect. Spawn him back in. So I did say you guys were going to get a very, very raw experience of 324. All the crashing and all the 30Ks, all that kind of fun stuff. You guys get to see it all. But this does give us a chance to take a look and see if the search bar works, because it might. I've heard good things. I've heard bad things. Okay, we'll do a quiz. Oh, okay. Don't try and use the search bar. That seems to be a yeah. That seems to be a bad idea. All right. So we're gonna be watching. Don't try and use the search bar. It doesn't crash your game, but it definitely locks you in. If I can just get gear on, I will. I will make my way to the hangar. This is the goal of the episode. Is get to the hangar. So I just need to put on clothing and I can just go do it. Actually, first things first, before I go all the way to the hangar, when I go downstairs, I will have to take a quick peek at the Kelto, because I believe that's where you buy chairs, tables. I think you can buy. I don't think there's gun racks yet, but I think you can buy other stuff. Maybe display cases. I'm not sure. Woo! And we're back. All right. So this time, not gonna touch not gonna touch the thing that's Here Be Dragons. But it does actually. I don't know if it's just because I'm fresh to it. It does look like inventory items are stacked more correctly in correlation to the gear they go with. So we'll do a Lamont undersuit, we'll do a Giacoso helmet, and then Inquisitor, Inquisitor, Inquisitor. I don't need a backpack, and admittedly, I probably don't need a gun. I'll go buy a multi-tool downstairs. Transfer in your drawer. Oh, and the inventory items just show up much, much larger, which I don't know if is a good thing or a bad thing. But it definitely is a thing. Beautiful new Babbage. Off we go downstairs. Alright, this person doesn't seem to be joining us, so out we go. Alright. And it does appear that these gear terminals are, well, they're beyond absolutely everywhere. They are around every corner. Like, I don't think there's many places I could go that I wouldn't find them. We'll quick buy. We'll see what happens there. I can't remember if quick buy goes into my inventory or if it goes into my greater inventory. So we'll just do that. Oh, there's a quick buy and a med pen. Alright. Knowing the hangar has a giant pit in it, I think quick buying myself some med pens is not a terrible idea. We'll try and quick buy. We'll see if I can quick buy a multi-tool. Does not look like it. So we'll go over here and see if I can pull that out of the terminal. Yeah, the item terminals, well, like, it adds an extra step to collecting your gear. That is not an unnecessarily difficult step, all things considered. Oh, this person has somehow left their terminal open. So I guess I only get to see that, and then maybe if the other person gets off their terminal, I can buy more furniture.
Smart buy.
Yeah, this one seems to be bricked. And this person seems to be stuck on theirs. Oh, there we go, they've left. My turn. What should we buy? Oh, well, I'm all about the high end, so let me buy 4 high end chairs. Oh, I'll get 4 high end dining chairs too. Might as well. Ooh, those are pricey. Some of these chairs and things are very up there. We'll buy 3 high-end couches.
I think you're going to be happy.
And we'll definitely buy at least 2 high-end tables. Yeah, as you guys can see, this is just Star Citizen meets The Sims. Very clearly. Well, all categories just lags the thing out temporarily. Love it. Regardless, we will run downstairs and we'll see how this works. I have a bunch of ships, so I'll be able to test bringing lots of things up and down through the elevator. Oh, train. Perfect. Alright, once we get to the hangar, we'll also have to see how connected inventory works. Because normally, when you'd be on a train like this, you could access your inventory over here and just pull things out of it while you rode the train. This new system kind of prevents that. But if the organization of the system is still as strong as it looked like before, we shouldn't have a huge issue. Alright, here we are at the spaceport. So we've got a couple of bugs in the hangars that I've heard of. I don't know if we're gonna run into them. We may very well run into some of them. I've heard things like audio from other people's hangars. That's super, super, super common. Unfortunately, probably not one of the things they got fixed because, well, it's not super high priority. It's annoying, but I assume CIG wants to make the hangars function as opposed to make them sound perfect right away. So things like ASOP terminals not working, that's probably more likely to be an issue. Alright, so based on what I can tell, yeah, like this guy, Skymaster, he's got his hangar. So he's at his hangar now. So we should see, once the elevator gets here, we should see me be able to go to Drex Rage's little hangar, or I guess XL hangar as well. Because I know lots of people haven't gotten a chance to see the XL hangars before, so as far as viewers, it'd be nice to get you guys looking at the newer hangars. Ooh, it is quite busy. I think we're going to have to be in a queue a little bit here for the hangars. But once we get down there, the whole space is ours, and we should be able to just hang out in the hangar for the rest of the night. Or at least for the rest of the video. Again, obviously no cuts, no jumps, no editing. We had a crash. We touched the wrong thing in the inventory manager. We're getting the full experience. Alright. Oh, yeah, I don't have a button for my hangar.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle.
I wonder if I have to deliver a ship here before I get myself a hangar. So we'll do a good old classic. We'll pop a 315. We'll see if delivering that ship here is going to be my hangar. We'll see if delivering a ship here was enough. And if it wasn't enough, we'll see if spawning a ship here puts me in the right spot.
For the latest updates on ship availability and gates,
Apparently all the elevators are here in the terminal. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm apparently taking somebody else to my hangar. I don't like this, but we'll make it happen. So you have to be the one to call the door to the hangars. Ooh. Wow. That's some noise. Okay, so that bug still very much exists. That bug very clearly still exists, being able to hear other people's hangars and everything that they do in them. But that said, let's do the thing that I know everybody wants to see. Oh, this is not mine. Am I in someone else's hangar, or is this just part of the regular hangar? I didn't realize I was just going to get a command center regardless. Personnel only. So also based on what I have heard from other players. Holy crap. Okay. we're gonna mute the game for a second, because I doubt you guys can hear me at all over the noises of other people's hangars. I can't even hear my own thoughts. So once that clears up, I will turn the audio back on. I guess that ASOP terminal is the one that I'm supposed to use. Unless, oh, okay. Because I have a giant hangar, I have 2 freight elevators. That's kind of cool. I'll have 2 freight elevators that are both absolutely ginormous. Wow, that's ridiculous. Yeah, so I don't have one in that corner or one in that corner. Yeah. All right, well, you guys don't need audio. I'm gonna see about my warehouse. I'll lower the elevator. It'll fire the elevator down into the depths. Okay, and then cool. So now I can access anything that is on or not on in my storage. So it looks like other is probably where all of my new purchases will have come from. All right, we'll do large table, large chairs. We'll throw all of that onto the elevator. Sorry, guys, there's no audio. I would love to give you guys audio, but you guys just do not want to be hearing what I have to listen to right now. Like it is exceptionally unpleasant. All right. Oh, wow, that is incredibly quick. Now, like, some of these items spawned in very, very weirdly. Like that piano spawned in about as janky as I think it could get. Yeah, the piano is oh god. Okay. Piano tables. Okay. There's um so in the best way possible, there be dragons in here. I'm just gonna put all that stuff back down. Cause that scares me. We'll lower it and see what the warehouse does with it. Oh, I guess we'll not lower it. Lower. Lower. Okay, so my little elevator of nightmares here won't go back down. So, unfortunately, we won't get to deal with that. Okay. Well, I said we'll do it. We'll spawn the biggest ship. You guys won't get audio because the audio in here again is just absolutely horrible, and I wouldn't want to subject anybody to it. I barely enjoy subjecting myself to it right now. But we'll wait for these doors to close. Wow, that is a big platform. Oh, and it should. Okay, now it's locked. And then it should start reopening. this ginormous platform. Oh. So something is clearly very wrong on this server. Because I called for an 890 jump. I really was not expecting to get the 404i. Now, I do think that this being so, like, messy could just be this server, because it seems like all of it is messy. We're only halfway through stream, so I think probably worthwhile for me to... let's see if I can get a PTV to show up. If I can't get a PTV to show up, I will switch servers. And I'll try, like, a UK or another shard. Oh, that is a bad sign. Status is non-existent. All right, well, we will switch shards. Hopefully, all that stuff in my freight elevator doesn't just disappear on me, because this is my hangar. This is supposed to be my area. And just because, like, things are freaking out, I don't want it to be like, oh, all my stuff's gone. We'll pull some of it out. Because I'll play Sims Citizen, to maybe next stream or maybe later in this stream if I can get things working. But I don't want to see how building my hangar works if my hangar doesn't function at all. Like if I can't send the thing downward. Oh yeah, see, those chairs are just eating my couch. All right. Because what I'm thinking is I might make an interesting little, we'll call it a check-in area on my hangar. So at the start of my hangar, like at the front, when you come into my hangar, you'll have to walk past a little table with some chairs. You know, make like a little sign-in area. We don't have gun racks or anything yet, so I can't make a shooting range. That's definitely another thing I'd want to make on the edge of my hangar is a shooting range. Because now we should be able to access our guns in the hangars. I obviously can't show you guys that because, well, my elevator doesn't function. I cannot send it down. And, yeah, while not being able to send my elevator down is a problem, not being able to bring a ship up is even worse. Yeah, it is even more concerning. But we'll pull all these pieces out. We'll switch servers. I'll turn the audio of the game back on so that you guys can hear it. And we'll see what's up. Make sure that the chair is on this side of there. Just quick before I leave the server, I want to see if I can send the thing down now that there's nothing on it. Oh. So with nothing on the elevator, it goes down nice and easy. So maybe we'll see if the PTVs decided to take to the world. The vehicle will be waiting at. Okay, I'm waiting. My vehicle will be waiting. I'm waiting. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's not where it's supposed to be. It should not be down at Garage 12. That's fun. It's gone to the new Babbage garages, not to my hangar. And I can't store it because apparently it's not here. All right, switching servers. That's my son. All right, you guys should be able to hear yourselves think again, and so can I. So, oh, in true Star Citizen fashion, we'll switch servers. See what that does for us. Oh, allegedly, some people are getting attributed more than one hanger. I'm seeing posts of people saying, "Yeah, I've got three hangers, and like two of the three, walking into them kicks me out." Which, admittedly, that is a very interesting prospect to me. Walking into your own hangar and getting booted out of it. All right. So we had to restart the game hardcore again because exiting the server was freaking out. I am quite confident that switching servers will be helpful. Maybe go to the UK servers, see what they've got going on. All right. I think the biggest test now is if I switch shards. So we'll not do server location. We're gonna go to the EU. Um, it'll force us into a new server. Should force us into a new shard where things are not on fire. Now that said, I don't actually know because it's possible that this patch just still needs more time in the oven and that like wave 1 is truly out very early. And that's fine. If wave 1 is very very early, at least we're getting a chance to see it. And at least we're getting a chance to play with the new wave 1 stuff. And these hangers are no, I'll be 100% honest. They are impressive. I am impressed by the hangars, and they're bigger than they used to be. They can fit vehicles and other ships in them. I have many, many, many thoughts flowing around inside of my brain as far as like putting ships inside of other ships from the hangar. Like I think realistically, I could get my 890 spawned and then get my two 85Xs in the hangar off to the side and have them pulled straight in the 890 while it's in hangar, never have to leave, never have to do any of that. Don't have to fly down to some like ridiculous tiny station. I just do the job there and I'm good to go. For any viewers joining us on Twitch or YouTube or the like, we're doing a I guess we're doing a quick and dirty run through of the new patch on the PTU. So far, we've had server hangs, we've had shenanigans with the elevators that are in the hangars, shenanigans with spawning ships or vehicles. I spawned my Grape Cat PTV, hoping it would be in my hangar to be used for, you know, transporting my my slow butt around the hangar. But New Babbage was like, "Nah, you thought it's downstairs. It's outside." My furniture broke the elevator. That's another one that was great. I put furniture in the warehouse elevator. It came up, and then refused to go back down. So I'm not sure if you need to adjust a certain amount of stuff to make the elevators go up and down. But very clearly, whatever I was doing was very wrong. And now we're in a, I believe our last message is, yeah, wait for color or for current solar system. So when you get one of those waiting for messages, that's the equivalent of saying, yeah, you're gonna be here a bit. Like we're running checks, but we're not gonna run the check for like another 5 minutes. Actually, with that said, I'm gonna quit the game, reboot it again, see if I can push myself past the waiting. Because fun facts with treks: if you sit in the waiting for too long, or for long enough, you're just like, oh, nothing works, everything sucks. If the patch is more stable next week, maybe we'll do another run around, and I'll get Icarus and or 10 in with me to do another run around. Because that could be a fun time. And we may have to run around the other types of hangars as well. Because I went to New Babbage. See how that one was. But I'm also curious to see what the hangar at ArtCorp looks like. Because New Babbage and Orison should have the same. But I believe Lorville and ArtCorp also have the same layout. So you only have to check out 2 to know all 4. But obviously you do have to check out more than 1 to get the experience. Alright, back again with another loading screen. We're getting a little lag on the loading screen, which is always a interestingly good sign. The lag stopped. I don't think that is a good sign. I feel like the lag stopping is arguably a very bad sign. Oh no. We got stuck in another wait loop. Oh, wait remote state. Wait for views. Yeah, this could be. Yeah, this could be the messages that say, well, you guys may not actually get to try out the PTU. I'm gonna try rebooting my game once more, and I'll try and force myself into a US server. Because possibly, I know for the Evocati, they were only running the US build, or the US servers. So possibly for Wave 1, it's still only the US servers that are functioning well. I doubt that would be the case, but it is totally possible. All right. Yo, Stanton Citizen 24. Welcome to the channel. We're doing a very quick and dirty look at 324. It is an incredibly quick and dirty look, as I have not actually gotten a ship to spawn in the hangars yet. My most recent attempts, have all led to the server not functioning. So, we'll see if we get any further. What's new in 24? The big thing is the hangars, the personal hangars. So players are able to technically own hangars. You would go into your own hangar in your starting city, and all the items you place around and all the items you place on the floor should persist. The hangars also have an amazing feature. No, I haven't seen it yet because it didn't work in my hangar. But you should be able to call a ship on the ASOP terminal, and the hangar doors open. The ship goes down. Hangar doors close. It spawns out the ship that was there, spawns in a new ship. Hangar doors open right back up and go all the way up to the top, lifting your ship straight back into position. Which, like, for smaller hangars, seems super cool. The elevator only takes, I think it's like maybe 30, 45 seconds. But I know, like, my hangar takes, it took a good minute to take away what wasn't there and spawn nothing. Because it wouldn't spawn May 890. Haven't played in a while, Stanton Citizen. Oh yeah, fair. I yeah, I don't blame you. The last couple patches have been a little rough. They've been fun, but a little rough. And obviously, like, 24 is proving to be pretty rough for us now. But we'll get there. Wave 1 is often pretty messy. But this wave 1 is exceptionally messy. I'm getting the real vibe. CIG were like, okay, we have to get this thing out to people. Like, people have to test this. What do we do? And what they came up with was, okay, we're gonna just throw it at the player base, whether it works or not, and we'll see if people are happy or if they're not happy. And admittedly, for the first half of this stream, I was in a hangar. Now, the hangar wasn't working right, but I was in one. Which, better than now. I'm just trying to think what else. I guess there's the new item storage. I don't know how long ago you played, but they have redone inventory once again for what I will say is a more effective system. Essentially, you walk up to a terminal. The terminal has a bunch of stuff on it as like options for you to pull your gear out. So you select what you want the terminal to output. Click the button, and then only the items that you want to put on your character that you've selected from the terminal will pop out. So you get an inventory screen that's kind of like the inventory screen we had before, but it's also kind of like you're interacting with a loot box. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. We got some messages about the social system. Might just not work. We shall see. How long ago did you think you played last, Stanton? Like are we talking months to years or like weeks? Because yeah, the idea of like how long you've played. Okay, you played like 322. No, 22 was a it was definitely a patch. It was a patch of all time. What was new in 22? Was 22? Let me just do a quick look up. All right. 22 was. Oh, yeah. 22 was like the extra salvage stuff. It was a good patch. Yeah, playing with friends and they all quit. That's an unfortunately common thing. At least stuff that like I've noticed is most players don't have a huge longevity in them to make the game work. Like I don't know many people who, like I'm doing right now, would just sit and recycle starting a game. I'm just sitting and restarting until something interesting happens. I'm getting a feeling the PTU social system crashed, so that might just be game over. But if you're watching us on Twitch, I'm pretty sure we have our org link. Yep, we do have our org link down below. So if you are looking to find more people to play with, we have a, I don't want to say fully active community, but we at least have a community who's talking about the game regularly. Um, some of us play more often than others, but we do like to talk and speculate. And like when this patch comes out, we will be playing quite a bit more than we have been in the last little while. All right. Fingers crossed again. We're gonna go with the old tried and true. We're gonna choose an Australian server and see if it works. Thank you for the follow, Commander Rusty Ghost. And Stanton Citizen, I just noticed on our Twitch feed that you followed as well, if I didn't already say something about it. So thank you guys both for following. We are just working away at trying to get ourselves into the PU. Um, you guys are new faces around here, so the little bit of organization that we were doing at the beginning about events within our group, uh, we are doing we're doing events outside of Star Citizen right now. So if you guys are interested, like in finding a gaming community, we do lots of fun stuff. Um, but nothing planned for Star Citizen yet, except for these podcasts weekly, and even then, sometimes they're not Star Citizen if a week is very quiet. So yeah, these messages, I'm pretty sure you guys can see my mouse. These messages here are the ones that are like the kiss of death. The running for a long time means that whatever check it was trying to do, it took too long to do. And then it will say, wait for current solar system. That means that something with it are just like something with the system loading is just not working. The solar system isn't responding, so it won't let me in. Yeah, I'm gonna buy EA Play again. Haven't played games in a while. That's fair. I I'm a huge supporter. I'm obviously not sponsored, but I'm a huge supporter of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. If you haven't played games in a while and want like the best of really just a pile of games, Game Pass Ultimate on the PC is incredible because it gives you basic EA Play, it gives you a bunch of Ubisoft titles, and then obviously all the Xbox Game Pass games. While the game loads, I'm gonna actually take a look at that super quick. Um, I don't know if you're interested in like Call of Duty and stuff, but that's also on that Xbox Game Pass now. Yeah, 40 for a year for all games. Yeah, for sure. Like if you wanted just EA games, um, that's huge. That is definitely huge for just EA games. And there's some good stuff on there. I can't remember what I've been playing recently. It wasn't the early Star Wars Battlefront. I think it was Battlefront. I think it was 2020. I have that on EA because of EA Play, and that was a good one to pick back up. Good one to mod as well. Racing and Jedi Survivor. Yeah, those those are definitely what EA's got. I highly recommend the old Burnout games. I know some of them are on EA Play. I don't know about all of them, but yeah, if you have not played Burnout, definitely a good series. A little dated because they were obviously like, I don't even know. I think the most recent Burnout was like 15 years ago. Um, but they're a good time. Yeah, Burnout Paradise released. Yeah, there's no way. Oh no, Burnout Paradise Remastered released like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So that's a spot. Got no money in my bank. Oh man. Honestly, I wish that like I couldn't vibe with that on what is like the most granular level. Yeah, I've got no money in my bank account either, and that's just a Star Citizen thing. It feels like it's part of this community. Is you either have a ton of money in your bank account or you have none. Thought you had $100. Oh man, isn't that the worst? But even better is when you like you open up your wallet or like you clean out the couch and instead of having no money, you're like, oh my goodness, I left $20 in a couch cushion. All right. Well, let me just pop back to our audio visualizer here. Unfortunately, that is all the time I've got for this stream today because I can't run late. Got to do some stuff with the girlfriend. Got some cats to look after as usual. Um, but I do appreciate Stanton. I do appreciate you checking us out, sitting around for a little bit while while the game didn't work. Unfortunately, the good part was over by the time you'd come around. But we do this show every week from 7 to 8. Normally, it's not just me talking at the screen. We have some other hosts on. We talk about the new new Star Citizen news, all that fun stuff. Um, what else do we do? Well, we obviously run our org, Lifeboat Logistics, which is the vehicle for this podcast. And then, if you are interested in joining an org or hanging out with other players, we highly recommend you guys or you pop over to our Discord. I don't know why I said you guys because I believe you're the only viewer right now. But you pop over to our Discord. We're not playing Star Citizen every day. Not a lot of groups are, but we're talking pretty regularly. We've got a couple people that like really mainline Star Citizen. So if you want to ask questions or just keep up with news, we tend to be pretty on point. But again, up to you. And I'm going to sign off saying, see you guys later. I guess if Icarus and 10 were here, I'd throw it to them, but for some reason I blue screened my brain just trying to think about, like, oh, I got no other people here. So, bye bye from Drex. Hopefully the others are back next week and this is significantly less awkward.